Hi there. It's a new year, and like many of you, I've been digging through my storage room trying to declutter. What really caught my attention was the mess. Junk. Piles of stuff I've been holding onto without realizing it. I have this habit of tossing anything I don't use into the storage room. Open the door, throw it in, and forget about it. It felt like a foolproof way to keep the house clutter-free. Out of sight, out of mind, right? For the most part, it works. I rarely go in there unless I need something. And maybe you're in the same situation. Digging through storage, only to stumble upon items you forgot existed. In my case, I found unused furniture, clothes, and accessories stuffed into corners. I couldn't believe how much junk I'd accumulated. It got me thinking, what better time to clear out the storage than now? With that goal in mind, I decided to turn my unused items into extra cash. The solution? Consignment shops. The last time I worked with a consignment shop was years ago. I made a couple of $100, which felt like a win. Not only was my clutter gone, but I also walked away with some extra money. It was a neat solution. So, instead of letting your unused items sit and gather dust, why not give consignment shops a try? With a little effort, you can take your items to a shop nearby and let them do the work for you. And if you have time to spend, you can also think of the best business ideas for you to fully utilize consignment stores. While consignment shops are fairly common, I've realized many people aren't familiar with how they work. That's why, in this post, I'll walk you through what they are and how you can benefit from them. Now, if you're new here or returning for more tips, welcome back to the channel, where we talk about all things money saving and smart spending. Let's start with knowing what consignment shops are. Consignment shops are stores where you can sell your gently used items. It's that simple. However, take note of the key phrase, gently used. These shops typically only accept items that are in near pristine condition. While some may accept slightly worn or older items, they usually need to be of high value to qualify. Unlike pawn shops, consignment shops don't buy your items outright. Instead, they take your items if they meet their criteria, display them in their store, or list them online for sale. This system works on a profit-sharing model. When your item sells, the shop takes a percentage of the profit, and you receive the rest. It's a fair deal when you think about it. Selling through a consignment shop is far more convenient than handling the sales yourself and trying to find trending eBay products you have in store to sell. Imagine the time and effort it would take to advertise your items, showcase them to potential buyers, deal with haggling, determine prices, and manage customer service. By letting a consignment shop do all the work, you save time and energy while still making money from your unused belongings. Besides simplicity, there are other reasons why you should choose consignment for decluttering. And here's a fun fact. Almost 12 to 15% of Americans shop in resale and consignment shops. That's a lot of people and increases the chances of your stuff being sold. Anyway, back to the point. Throwing things away might seem easy, but it can be more trouble than it's worth. If you have a lot to get rid of, you might need to rent a truck, which costs extra. Plus, local rules often make it tricky to dispose of large items like furniture. And let's be honest, adding to the landfill doesn't feel great when we're already dealing with so much waste. As a side note, the average American gets rid of 68 pounds of old clothes every year. That's a lot. And just imagine how much of it ends up in landfills. Selling your items yourself could be another option, but it takes a lot of effort. Organizing a garage sale, advertising online, dealing with buyers, setting prices, and negotiating can quickly turn into a full-time job. Not everyone has the time or patience for that, especially during the busy holiday season. Donating is a kind-hearted choice, and there's no real downside, except you won't make any money. If you're already feeling the pinch with holiday expenses, donating might not be ideal. Of course, you could choose to reorganize and keep everything, but does holding on to unused stuff actually help? Be honest. Are you just turning into a hoarder? On a serious note, 2.6% of Americans are actual hoarders. If you think you are, I recommend getting checked by a professional, as hoarding can be a very debilitating mental condition, especially when it comes to a person's social life. Compared to these options, learning how consignment stores work is the clear winner. Not only do you declutter and earn money, but you also help others by making quality items more affordable. It's a win-win for everyone. If you're ready, what are popular consignment categories to explore? Keep in mind, consignment shops don't take everything. If they did, these shops would be packed with junk, and shoppers wouldn't find what they truly need or want. So, how can you tell if your items are likely to be accepted? Here are a few categories to focus on. Number 1, clothes. Do you know that 1 in 3 clothes that Americans buy are secondhand? That's how good clothes are for consignments. Number 2, bags. For many, bags are like cars. They're a status symbol and a personal favorite. Designer bags in particular are highly sought after, making them perfect for consignment. Number 3, furniture is another favorite at consignment shops. There's always someone looking for pieces to update their home. To make your furniture more appealing, ensure it's in good condition. Number 4, toys. These are consistent bestsellers, especially since kids quickly outgrow them. They're often passed from one family to the next through consignment shops, creating a cycle of reuse. Number 5, jewelry, especially quality pieces like gold, silver, or gemstones, is another category worth considering. From vintage necklaces to trendy bracelets, jewelry appeals to a wide range of buyers looking for something special at a fraction of the retail price. Thinking about using consignment shops to declutter? You should. With us acquiring twice as many material goods compared to half a century ago, I'm sure you have a lot to consign as well. To get started with consignment shops, follow these steps to make the most of it. First, sort through your items. Start by separating your damaged or worn-out items from the rest. Recycle or dispose of these responsibly, unless they hold some inherent value, like a rare first edition comic or vintage collectible. Even if damaged, such items might still be worth consigning. Next, research local and online options. Find consignment shops that match the type of items you're selling. Some shops accept a bit of everything, while others specialize in specific categories like furniture, clothes, or luxury goods. Start with specialized shops, as they're more likely to offer better results, and then move on to general stores if needed. Then, understand policies. While most consignment shops pay you after an item sells, some offer upfront payment. Now, prep your items. Clean, iron, and make minor repairs to ensure your items look appealing. Be careful not to cause more damage in the process. Lastly, organize seasonal or trendy items. Timing is everything. Shops tend to sell seasonal items, like winter coats or holiday decorations, more quickly during their respective seasons. Similarly, trendy or in-demand items are more likely to catch a buyer's eye, so prioritize consigning those first. These are just the basics, but there are plenty of ways to go the extra mile to maximize your success with consignment shops. So now that you know how to get started with consignment shops, what's next? Well, subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified for my next video, where I'll share proven tips to help you sell faster, earn more, and avoid the biggest consignment mistakes. Don't miss it. There you have it, understanding how consignment stores work. It's time to get rid of the junk and free ourselves from the hold of being a hoarder. And the best way to do that is by sending your unused items to consignment shops. As you've seen, it's an efficient way to declutter and make some extra money. Hopefully, you'll earn a nice little chunk of cash. It could come in handy for starting the new year. If you found this helpful, Be sure to visit and subscribe to timeformoremetime.com. Leave a comment and let us know. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Ring the notification bell to stay informed. And we'll see you in our next video.